A Socratic seminar is a democratic, student-centered approach to class discussions. It can work at any grade level with any subject area. In a Socratic seminar, students ask and answer the questions while the teacher quietly observes. Typically, students sit in a circle, or more likely an oval, because let's be real, perfect circles are next to impossible to create. Here they face one another. There's no need to raise hands or call on names. This is an open dialogue. Unlike a traditional classroom discussion where most questions and answers run through the teacher, a Socratic seminar is interconnected. Here, students are empowered to own the discussion process. They gain empathy and learn how to see multiple perspectives. They become better listeners while also finding their voice. They engage in information literacy. Often they participate in systems thinking. They improve in their critical thinking as they use evidence to support claims. Along the way, they make connections between ideas and connect the subject area to their world. This helps them grow in awareness as they engage in democratic dialogue and discover that truth is often nuanced. They grow more curious and intellectually humble. Socratic seminars can take many forms in the classroom. Here are a few of them. You might do the giant circle approach. Students sit together in a large circle, desks are pushed all the way back, and there's no physical barrier between the students. Or you could do the so-called fishbowl approach. Arrange an inner circle where students have the Socratic seminar discussion and an outside circle with observers who take notes. Another option is the roundtable approach. Unlike the fishbowl, students gather around a singular roundtable where they can lean in and discuss ideas. This works well for smaller class sizes. Or you might break it into multiple Socratic seminars so that students can speak up in smaller groups. Or you could even offer an online Socratic seminar with the use of a text-based chat. So what does a Socratic seminar actually look like? Well, here's an example. In phase 1, you explain the process. In phase 2, you set the parameters by reviewing norms. Note that these first two phases are often fast. In phase 3, you prepare your students for the Socratic seminar. You might do a concept attainment mini lesson, run an experiment, and review vocabulary. Your students might do some reflective writing, watch a video, listen to a podcast, or engage with a mentor text. In phase 4, you start the Socratic seminar. You might have a series of sample questions or sentence stems that students can use as they get started. If you start with a mentor text, here are some of the questions you might ask. What is the main idea? What stands out to you? How does this text relate to your experiences? Was there anything confusing? What would you like to clarify? Where can you find evidence to back up the main premise of the text? And what evidence might contradict it? What is the relevance of the text? But then they'll naturally shift into phase 5, where they broaden the discussion and take it in different directions. This is typically the longest phase in the Socratic seminar. Finally, in phase 6, students clarify and close the Socratic seminar. Here they end the conversation. A few guiding questions might be, are there any questions that you still have? Is there anything that feels unsettled or unclear? What is the key takeaway? When it's over, students might reflect on the experience. What was this experience like for you? Did you feel understood by your peers? How did your group communicate? What were some of the points that challenged your thinking? Are there any new ideas that you have based on the discussion? While this process might seem messy and even chaotic, it allows students to learn the content at a deeper level while developing those critical skills that they will need to become the democratic citizens that shape our future.